I welcome you to the Diaspora African Forum Show, DAF Speaks. My name is Charity Keswa from Pon and I am the host. And today we'll talk about women in the diaspora shattering the glass ceiling in the fraternity of movie. I am talking about the most discussed movie now on Netflix. That is Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story, talking about women being celebrated, women being honored. There's this whole paradigm that a woman's world is in the four corners of the kitchen. Women for a very long time have been marginalized in the movie, fraternity, and other, sectors as well. You don't see women rise, to even become a protagonist for a movie of that nature. And so we, the Diaspora African Firm, deems it a great privilege, to sit here and discuss about these women doing great in the diaspora. Yes, women on the continent of Africa and in the diaspora are doing so well. Speaking of people like Her Excellency Ambassador Dr. Eka Bennett, this is a beautiful portraiture of her behind me, doing so well as the head of mission, and founder of the Diaspora African Forum. People like Zenona Clayton, we have people like the Oprah Winfrey's, the Michelle Obamas, it goes on and on. And that is why, we are elated to speak about Queen Charlotte, having our Ghanaian diaspora, having people, from the soil, doing so well in the diaspora. Go nowhere as I take a quick turn. We'll be right back and take a deep dive into Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story. Welcome back from that quick turn. My name is still Charity Keswa from Pon, and we are still talking about Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story. This means a lot for the diaspora. On the 2nd of February of 2022, the Diaspora African Forum launched the 6th Region of Africa flag. We have 5 regions in Africa, and now the diaspora is the 6th region, constituting of the historical diasporans and the continental diasporans. This is such a great movement to bring the unity. Also, the film writer, Shonda Rhimes, she deserves a great applause. She retold history by giving it an African touch. This whole movement of celebration of people of the African descent, it goes a long way to repair the damaged relationship that we have, to repair the damaged relationship and to bring us together as one people. There is no white and there is no black. There is just one people and there's one love. Ghana is undoubtedly becoming the gateway to Africa, and we are very, very proud to see the great thing happening in the diaspora in terms of movie through Queen Charlotte. Now, if you take a very critical look at the characters, even the protagonists, Queen Charlotte was a go-getter, she was brave, she was bold, you understand, and she knew what she was about. She was that woman, that backbone that every man would need. And we could see that the crown stood because of her. She was such a great picture. She's like a mirror that the upcoming Black people, African Americans, Caribbeans, Haitians, and every Black person outside of Africa see themselves through. They say if she was able to do it, then we can do it. So she's been able to create that mirror that people will be able to see and be inspired. And this is how we retell story. This is how we inspire the confidence of our people. If you see in the movie, the support between Lady Danbury and Queen Charlotte is so admirable. And that is what, we are very, very proud of. If you look at Lady Danbury as well, she stood her ground, to protect what she had, the property. She actually advanced their lives. And that was because she was a go-getter and she was able to stand. And you can see that sisterly love in her, where she was there. In her, Queen Charlotte could find that great friend. You understand? And so we are very, very proud to have these two women doing so well, being the major faces. The future is exciting. That is what I can say. The future is very exciting, and this is what the African Union wants to see. This is what the Diaspora African Forum wants to see our people being celebrated in the diaspora. So, in the future, there is this whole movement of love, of unity, of reparation. You know, the story is full of bitterness, and so seeing that there is so much repairing of lost relationship, of damages, of the dark history, of the bitterness, of the agony, this is going a long way to bring us together as a people. And even in Osibise's lyrics of Welcome Home, he said, "You've been kept down for much too long." And that is to say that the history of African Americans have been very dark. You understand? And so seeing that there is this whole movement of unity, of this whole movement of celebration of people of the African descent, it goes a long way to repair the damaged relationship that we have. And that is what I am very proud to say. Okay, so at this juncture, we would be taking the views of another iconic personality at the Diaspora African Forum. I am talking about Betty. She'll be sharing her views on this very movie as well. So stay tuned, and I entreat you to go and watch this movie.
Hi, I'm Betty and I work at DAF, and this is my opinion on Queen Charlotte. It's amazing how the continental and historical diasporans are being celebrated globally. African American women are in the limelight, and it's beautiful to see. While there's an enormous buzz around Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story, a trait worth noting is support. Shonda Rhimes, being an African American woman with her platform, has also put other African American women on, young and old African American women. And in the light of this, I would urge us all to also support her and the entire franchise by watching Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story on Netflix.
Hello, my name is Damaris and I work at the Diaspora African Forum. So, we at the Diaspora African Forum would like to highlight these amazing women from the movie Queen Charlotte. The young lady who played the young Queen Charlotte, India Matefio, and the older lady, Danbury, played by Angela Andor, are all proudly Ghanaian descent. Then we have Asema Thomas, who played the young lady Danbury, being Ethiopian and Nigerian as well. Now, Asema Thomas is proof that as young Africans, our dreams are very valid and we should stay true to them. You can see from her academic achievement to her swift switch to acting, which we can say that she has done it and she has done it very, very well. She is a true diasporan, and the Diaspora African Forum would like to commend her and the rest of the cast on a job well done. Would also like to encourage all the diasporans to visit Ghana, gateway to Africa. And when you do visit Ghana, do well to pass by the Diaspora African Forum Embassy. We are located at the W.E.B. Du Bois Center. And trust me, you are going to love the experience.
All too soon, we've come to the closure of this session of DAF Speaks. My name is Charity Kesoa from Pon, and I was so elated to bring your way an analysis of Queen Charlotte. Until I come your way next time, it's a bye now.
You've been kept down for much too long. Stand up, please, and say I am free. Don't forget you are well.